there's always been the rumor that
Yes.
Starehe used to perform well during Griffin days because we had leakage, yes?
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, Griffin passed and our performance dipped
Yeah.
a little bit. So why do you think our performance dipped? Because, of course, we didn't have leakage. That was just a stupid rumor
Of
that used
course,
to go around.
if you succeed, for example, if you make money, they'll say you stole.
Yeah.
People have never really associated success with morality.
Honesty. Yeah.
People always think if you succeed in some way, if you're a great athlete, you're doping, it's only a matter of time before you're caught, something like that. If you make good money, they will never acknowledge your business acumen, your entrepreneurial skills. They'll always say, oh, it's your uncle who did it for you, or you worked in government and got a tender, you're a tenderpreneur, stuff like that. There was no cheating in STAREHE. That was an institution that was impeccably honest.
Yeah.
Honest to a fault. Now, the reason, according to my opinion, STAREHE has dipped in its performance is because the founder, Dr. Griffin himself, lived in the school, and 24 hours a day, he was looking at the interests of the students, looking at their academic performances. If you remember, he would call you to his office to discuss if you, for example, if you slackened in one subject, even if you're Form 1, if he saw that your English was going down, he would call you himself. So he paid particular attention to every particular student. Why? He was not a family man. He was fully dedicated to the institution. What I think has bedeviled STAREHE, especially posthumously after Dr. Griffin died, is the fact that he did not do proper succession. He did not train a successor of his caliber. He trained successors of family caliber. A family person cannot dedicate 100% of their attention to an institution like that, especially an institution whose majority see you as their father and mother.
Yeah, okay.
Other institutions are not like STAREHE, because STAREHE takes care of very poor students.
Yeah.
And if you're dealing with very poor students, they need that thing he said about you, very active supervision.
Yeah.
Because of extremes. You come from such a poor environment that if you're exposed to good things, you can go overboard. So his very specific supervision of every individual student is what helped hone the success of STAREHE. When these other people came in, who would want to spend the weekends with their families rather than with the students, or who would want a holiday, 3 weeks or so, with their families rather than with the students, then of course that attention that was focused on STAREHE somewhat became less. Another thing is that ambitious people will want to build their own lives and futures instead of just building STAREHE.
Yeah.
But Dr. Griffin's life was STAREHE, and STAREHE was his life.